What is good mga ka-champion, and welcome back to another video. So for this video, i-share ko lang sa inyo guys, ano nga ba yung mga bagay na natutunan ko sa pag-trade na nai-apply ko sa aking personal na buhay. Alright? So again, napaka-personal nito. Some of this talagang totoong nangyari. And of course, masasabi ko na it really helped me improve kung ano man ako ngayon, right? So, again, pinakauna dyan, the first thing na nai-apply ko sa buhay ko is actually yung tinatawag nating stepping out of our comfort zone. Okay? So, naalala ko nun, when I decided to learn forex trading in general, or specifically forex trading, okay? I was really scared, okay? Nakakatakot. Siyempre, pera yan, di ba? So, pag pera pinag-uusapan, as much as possible, I'm guilty of this na hanggat maaari, iipunin ko lang. Hanggat maaari, ikikip ko lang yung pera. Or, kumbaga, takot ako mag-risk. Okay? Kahit maliit na amount, takot ako. Because alam ko, sa mundo ng trading, napaka-risky. Okay? Pero, okay, I realized na if magkukulong lang ako dun sa aking expertise, okay, o kaya dun sa aking field, sa career, if may pagkakataon na, example, mawalan ako ng trabaho, matanggal ako sa trabaho, paano na? Okay? So, nung nag-aaral ako ng trading, I realized na there are times na kailangan mo talaga mag-risk. Okay? Para hindi i-risk na in a sense na wala ka ng choice. Mag-risk ka to make yourself be better kung ano ka man dati. So, importante doon, you are changing for the better. Okay? So, learning to trade is actually one of the best skills na na-acquire ko and one of the riskiest na ginawa ko dahil, of course, I have to spend money, I have to invest in time, okay, effort, I have sacrificed a lot, okay, to learn the skill. Tandaan nyo guys, trading is a skill. So, it's like, nung nag-aaral ako noon or the same time nung nagtrabaho, bago sa akin to. I'm not in the world of finance at kung ano man, economics. Kaya marami akong bagay na tunan and na-realize ko na sometimes you have to really, jump sa cliff. Okay? Of course, for the better. Okay? Sabi ko nga, stepping out of my comfort zone is isang bagay na na-apply ko sa buhay ko. So, hindi lang sa pag-aaral ng trading, ganoon din sa ibang mga bagay na I think sa tingin ko magbe-benefit sa akin, why not? Okay? So, ngayon hindi na ako takot mag-invest sa mga bagay na alam kong makakatulong sa akin in the long run, lalo na long term. Okay? I'm not really investing onto something na temporary lang or instant gratification. As much as possible, mas maganda yung nakikita mo yung progress mo. Okay? Kasi wala namang madalian sa lahat. Okay? So, yun. Pinaka-importante na na-apply ko is actually stepping out of my comfort zone. Okay? So, next is being organized. Okay? So, sa trading kasi, even making my own strategies or system, everything is structured. So, which means, natutunan ko, I'm not saying na hindi ako organized doon. Mas naging meticulous lang ako sa details nung natuto na ako at na-acquire ko na yung skill ng pagte-trade. Okay? So, dahil sa pagte-trade, hindi pwedeng impulsive or hindi pwedeng bahala na. So, everything must come into preparation, planning, execution, and research. So, lahat yan, na-apply ko yan sa buhay ko, sa how I manage some things, sa work, kung ano man. So, sa ibang mga bagay, importante talaga na organize ka. In some simple behavior as well, for example, sa bahay, okay? So, I was able to have that habit na hindi tayo burara or kung ano. I want to be organized as much as possible sa lahat. So ako ngayon, throughout the day, alam ko kung ano yung mangyayari, or I mean, alam ko ano yung magagawin ko throughout the whole day. Okay? So everything is planned. Okay? Hindi naman sobrang kada minuto, kada oras is nilist down ko yung gagawin ko. Those mga priorities ko lang or mga importanteng mag-i-impact doon sa goal ko para makamit ko. So, which means, for example, there are times na, for example, meron ako ginagawang ng new project. So, which means, kung alam ko yun yung magbibigay sa akin ng more benefit sa akin, yun yung ipapriority ko. So, number 1 yun sa priority. But of course, nandyan din yung oras sa pamilya, oras sa sarili. So, you have to be organized para magawa mo, ma-execute yung mga bagay mong dapat mong gawin. Right? So, that's second is being organized. And third, isa to sa pinakamahirap. Okay? I must say. So, ano yun? Patience. Okay? So, nung nag-aaral ako sa trading, nag-aaral pa lang ako, nagsisimula pa lang ako, nandyan yung tinatawag nating greed. Okay? Kasi, syempre, bakit ba ako nag-aaral ng trading? Number 1 reason is, I mean, sa lahat naman, di ba? I think nakaka-relate kayo, is to earn money. To have something, another source of income, that's true. Okay? Pero syempre, you have to take into account yung mga risks. Okay? Kaya nga tayo may risk management. So, isa dyan, sa na-apply ko sa buhay ko is yung pagiging patient. Okay? Bakit? Ito, walang halong biro. Totoo, sa trading, kapag mature ka na as a trader at matagal ka nag-trade, ma-realize mo na totoo yung sinasabi ko or yung sinasabi rin na iba na sa trading, 90% is waiting and 10% lang doon ng execution. Bakit? Sa trading kasi, or kahit saan mang bagay, it takes time. Okay? Lahat ng gusto nating i-acquire at lahat ng nagpapangako sa atin, for example, nag-invest ka to something na sabihin, doblehin yung pera nyo, doblehin yung bagay or property nyo in napakaliit na panahon, medyo mahirap yun. Okay? So, I think sa lahat ng mga magagandang bagay, it takes time. Okay? So, napakahalaga na maintindihan natin na everything comes into the proper or right timing. So, although I don't believe naman na merong perfect timing or there's 100% readiness sa lahat ng bagay, but at least prepared tayo at the same time, nagkaroon tayo ng tamang plan para, dyan papasok yung patience na kailangan natin maghintay sa mga bagay na deserve natin or gusto nating makamit. Okay? Walang panandalian or walang mabilisang mga bagay na magaganda. Okay? I'm not saying na generally sa lahat yon, but of course, nandyan yung tinatawag nating swerte, di ba? So, ibang usapan yun. But what I'm saying is, lahat ng bagay, you have to take into account your effort, mag-invest ka sa oras, ng resources, okay? So, kaya, yung iba, masyado kasi nagmamadali, lalo na dun sa mga nagsisimula mag-trade, no? They are really, gusto nila gusto nila madalian yung pagkita, gusto nila mabilis, or gusto nila kailangan next week, next month, ganito nila yung kikitain nilang pera. So, again, it is possible. I'm not saying it's not possible, but majority, okay, there's a high probability and percentage na mag-fail ka kung gusto mo lagi madalian. Okay, kaya kung ako sa inyo guys, if dalawa lang yan, sa panahon kasi ngayon, no, if you're going to observe, people nowadays really are attracted to what? Instant. Okay? Kaya maraming naloloko kasi nahuhook sila doon, nahype sila sa mga bagay na nagbibigay sila sa kanila ng like false promises na ano yun, o gagawin namin ganito yung pera nyo, mag-invest lang kayo sa akin, magagawin namin ito in a few months, dodoblehin namin, laking kita, kaya marami na-scam. Okay, so people are very lazy to do their own homeworks. Ibig sabihin, hindi muna nila chinecheck. Okay? Yun ang ibig ko sabihin. Unlike, pangalawa naman is, there's always a choice between instant acquisition nung gusto mo or yung instant gratification rather than mag-invest ka sa, like for example, skill or learning. Kasi ang mga tao ngayon, sasabihin nila, wala akong oras dyan, mahirap kumita, ganyan, kailangan pa bang aralin yan, yung mga ganyan, pwede bang mas madali lang na magbibigay lang ako ng pera and then balik na sa akin agad. So, yan ang rason kung bakit marami nagfi-fail, lalo na sa pag-trade or sa ibang business, kasi they always want the shortcut, they always want the easiest path. Okay, wala namang masama doon as long as meron kang strategy. Ang problema dyan, you are just blindly following someone or something, or you just blindly investing like your resources sa bagay na akala mo magbibigay sa'yo ng instant returns or quicker returns rather than investing you, diba, yourself, na ma-acquire yung knowledge na yun. Kasi ayaw ng mga tao na ngayon na mag-invest sa pag-aaral, ganyan, kasi it takes time daw, ang tagal. Okay? So, hindi nila alam na yung mga bagay na yun, like knowledge or skill, itadalhin nyo yan habang buhay. Okay? Rather than, for example, sa trading, invest kayo sa mga signals, EAs, okay? Ano pa, copy trade. Okay? Those are things na I might say na hindi siya pang long term. Okay? Tandaan nyo yan. Okay? I'm not saying sa lahat. Okay? So there are some naman na legit, but ang point ko dito is it's always a matter of choice. Either you want the easiest path na sa tingin ko napaka-risky at it might wipe out your resources, or doon kayo sa mag-invest something na madadala nyo kahit saan man kayo magpunta. Okay? So, again, in relation to dun sa number 1, na takot kayo mag-invest or mag-invest para mag-improve yung sarili nyo rather than hindi kayo takot mag-invest na posibleng maubos yung pinaghirapan nyo in many years. Okay? So, always choose to improve yourself than to improve yung pag-i-investan nyo. Okay? So, kaya patience. Okay? Give it time. Huwag kayo magmadali. Okay? Lalo na mag-invest kayo sa sarili nyo. Fourth is I think is one of the pinaka-importante rin is actually naiintindihan ko and I-apply ko to sa buhay ko na anything, okay? Learning is limitless. For me, anything can be learned. Okay? You just have to invest. Tulad nga ng mga sinabi ko in mga other reasons is lahat kailangan mo lang pagtuunan ng focus, oras, efforts, at the same time magbigay ka ng dedication sa gagawin mo. Okay? Kung alam mo yung gusto mo mangyari sa buhay mo, you have to work for it. Hindi pwedeng daydreaming ka lang na gusto mo maging ganyan, gusto mo makuha yan. You have to have the baby steps, one step at a time, but at least you are better than yesterday. Okay? Always strive to learn something new. Okay? Huwag kayong matakot mag-try, huwag kayong matakot mag-invest, lalo na if yun na ikabubuti nyo. Okay? I'm not saying lahat ng investment ay maganda. Okay? There are bad investments and good investments. You just have to be wise. Ano yung sa tingin nyo magbe-benefit sa inyo. Okay? So, again, yung mga apat na yon, I think na na-apply ko sa buhay ko, it really improved my life. Okay? On a personal note, and at the same time, sa ibang takbo ng buhay ko. Okay? I'm not saying my life is perfect. Maraming problema, hindi maiwasan yan. Maraming struggles. But, again, success is built through what? Failures. Okay? So, ngayon, I'm confident na hindi ako takot mag-fail kasi the more I fail, the more I learn. Okay? And the more I encounter difficulties, the more I am thinking to be more critical and meticulous na baka merong opportunity para sa akin. Okay? Tandaan nyo, hindi hadlang yung mga struggles, yung mga problema, yung mga nararanasan nyo ngayon na hindi nyo ma-meet yung mga goals nyo. Okay? Those are just walls na kailangan nyo lagpasan para maging better or improved personal nyo, okay, as a whole. Mindset, iba naman ang goal, diba, sa physical. So again, iba't iba tayo ng goals, but if financial ang direction nyo, you have to acquire more knowledge, okay? Bakit mo kailangan maging smart pagdating sa pag-handle ng pera? Again, paano mo siya palalaguin rather than just spending it, okay? So again, ang point ko dito is, first thing, step out of your comfort zone, okay? Try something else na hindi mo pa nagagawa. Always acquire knowledge, okay? Huwag kang matakot, okay? Everything has risk, okay? Risky din yung wala kang ginagawa, akala mo, okay? Yung akala mo na secure ka na sa job mo. Walang may gusto. I think, nagbabago na yung mundo ngayon. Hindi na to yung traditional na kinalakihan ng parents natin na you have to be good at school, so you will have a good job and you can work for this company for 20, 40 years of your time, diba? Having that same routine. Kasi ako, mabilis ako magsawa. Ayoko nung ganun. Okay, ayoko yung may routine na paulit-ulit, pupunta ka sa office, uuwi, pupunta ka sa office, uuwi, diba? You have to look for something na mag-i-enjoy ka, mag-i-gain ka ng knowledge outside of your career. Okay, yun yung importante. You have to be well-rounded as a person. Okay? So, yung pangalawa nga, sabi ko, being organized sa lahat ng bagay. Di man sa pag-trade, sa buhay nyo, mga simpleng bagay. Okay, magamit nyo, ayusin nyo. And third, patience. Okay, give it time. Okay, walang masama, maghintay. Importante, you are working on your goals. And fourth, again, learn something new as much as possible every day. Okay, huwag kayong matakot na mahirap yan kasi anything is learnable. Okay, lahat pwede nyo matutunan. You just have to be patient and give it time. Okay, so don't be afraid na mag-fail. Lahat tayo, I have many failures, I have many wrong decisions, I have many bad choices, but again, that's me. Okay, so I'm not saying na gayahin nyo ako na mag-fail, but importante is I have learned a lot of things. Okay? So, ngayon, yun yung gusto kong i-share sa inyo na I think, yun talaga, real talk. Okay? Kung gusto mo ma-stuck sa trabaho mo, dyan ka lang, then don't learn something. Bahala ka. Okay? But if you want to change your life, again, learn something new. Mag-aaral ka ng trade. You want guidance, again, we have mentorship or services. Or if you want, you don't have any budget, again, I have free lessons dito sa channel ko, and I think that can be a good start para magkaroon ka ng good foundation sa pag-trade, okay? Or sa ibang bagay. If you want more, kung ano man, like business, again, we can talk. Other things outside trading, okay? Just email me or message me sa official page. Again, if you want network or kung ano man, we have the community. I have some partners na we can work around. So again, walang limit ang pwede mong gawin sa mundong to. Ikaw lang ang nagli-limit sa sarili mo. So, you have to be positive or optimistic always, okay? Look, struggles and problems as a means to look for opportunities, right? So again, I hope I have provided some value, okay? And yeah, this is just a small talk para sa inyo guys, and some of it are really, you know, like real talk talaga, and it helped me improve myself as well. So I hope meron din kayo natutunan for this video. So see you on the next video. Yun lang guys. But again, before that, I would like to thank all of my subscribers, TFP VIP champions all over the globe, guys. Salamat sa inyo. Partners natin, investor coach. At the same time, yeah, mga random people, normal people na nagko-comments, like, subscribe. Thank you so much. And that will be it for today. So yeah, see you on the next videos and our like technical sessions. Alright, so thank you very much and God bless. Bye-bye.
So I just want to inform and announce that our TFE VIP Champion Student private Discord community is already up. And yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other. And of course, we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa ating mga weekly forecast para sa mga currency pairs. And some announcement section. And of course, since tayo ay global, of course, we have other students as well na galing sa mga ibang bansa overseas. So, here we introduce ourselves and introduce kung saan tayo galing, sa bansa tayo ngayon, OFW man o hindi. But nevertheless, this is a healthy community para mag-share ng mga trading ideas para sa inyo guys. And hopefully, I will be putting up a server publicly para sa mga baguhan naman and those mga followers and subscribers natin. Alright? So, yeah, this is just a minor announcement and hopefully guys, you can join us and make this community grow lalo na sa ating mga estudyante nag-aaral. Alright guys, so mga baguhan pa lang. But nevertheless, everyone here wants to learn, wants to make profit from the market. But as much as possible, we're all equal in the eyes of the market. Alright guys, so that would be it. So yun lang and thank you very much. Alright.